Greetings and good Thursday. Thank you for being here. A rainy day, nothing too severe in the viewing area. We do have shower and storm chances, though, still as was expected, ramping up into your overnight and more so into your Friday. Good news, though. Saturday's looking much better. Wasn't that bad yesterday, but looks to be a full-blown nice day for the first of 3 days of what I hope is a wonderful Memorial Day weekend for you all. So an updated forecast before I leave you. On tonight's program, a brief COVID update locally and statewide, as well as some other information from the Governor's Team Kentucky update today. We'll pull out a couple of things real quickly. I've got some outstanding students to give some accolades to. Also, the result of recanvases that took place this morning in Magoffin and Johnson counties. I'll finish up coverage of this week's Magoffin County Fiscal Court meeting and tell you what we know at this hour in regards to a body which was discovered yesterday morning in the Prestonsburg area and how it may or may not relate to a missing persons case in that area. So that and much, much more in just a few seconds.
The reassurance of getting your medications and over-the-counter needs at Sagersville's oldest and most trusted pharmacy, the convenience of curbside pickup and call-ahead service, and the fact that you can walk in, order to go, or sit down and get gourmet quality hot fudge brownies, nachos, shakes, coffees, hot dogs with homemade sauce, desserts, and more makes it more than your hometown Good Neighbor Pharmacy. It's a destination in downtown Sagersville, Frazier's Prater Drugstore. It doesn't get any sweeter than that.
Car wrecks, truck wreck, disability, workers' comp, slip and fall,
wrongful death.
your case matters to you.
Your case matters to us. Contact McFarland Tinker Law Office. With our combined experience of over 58 years, we're here ready to work for you.
Appalachian Wireless puts service, towers, and technology in areas that other carriers won't. With almost 300 towers in our 29 county coverage area, we know for our communities to grow, they have to have connectivity to succeed. That's why Appalachian Wireless's primary focus is to provide support and service to communities that are in our coverage area. Advancing the gap between technology and communities is our goal of providing a better tomorrow for Appalachia. We are the region's best and most reliable network. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
I'm Kelly Collins.
And I'm Taylor Shepard.
And we are with the Golden Law Office. We both began our legal careers in Lexington, representing the nation's largest insurance companies. This experience provided us with inside knowledge as to how the insurance company will defend your case.
We are now taking that knowledge and returning to our hometown in Eastern Kentucky.
As a partner at Golden Law Office, we are returning home to continue to help those hurt through no fault of their own. If you or a family member have been injured in an auto or truck accident, call Golden Law Office today.
Earlier this week, I brought you the latest update on a missing persons case in Floyd County. A Harold man last seen by his family on May the 7th, or last contact with them was on May the 7th. Post 9 of the state police out of Pikeville issuing an updated press release just this past week, giving some information about the vehicle he was last seen, a description of him, and asking for any information about his whereabouts. Yesterday afternoon, a body was discovered and pulled from the Leviza Fork in Prestonsburg after an ongoing investigation between the Kentucky State Police and the Prestonsburg Police Department.
These pictures provided by the Prestonsburg Police Department are from yesterday's recovery. They have confirmed that they had received a complaint that there was a vehicle potentially related to an active Kentucky State Police investigation that had been found in the Prestonsburg area by Prestonsburg PD. They responded to the scene, started sweeping the area on foot, and notified the Kentucky State Police as to the evidence that they started to uncover, including the vehicle. During the search, human remains, identified only as a man's body at this time, were pulled from the Leviza Fork by search and EMS and law enforcement. No other information has been given, no formal identification. This, of course, investigation, however, that at least led to the discovery of the body was that of a missing Floyd County man. The man that I spoke of a few moments ago and in earlier reports, Gordon Terry McKinney, whose family had last seen him on May the 7th. Last seen believed to be driving his vanilla-colored 2013 Kia Soul. I also understand that there is video from the area that shows a person possibly matching his description and possibly the vehicle exiting a vehicle in that area and going towards the river and not returning. Again, no formal identification of the body that was pulled from the Leviza Fork yesterday has been made, and the recovery of that body and the missing persons case are both still under investigation.
Now let's wrap up this week's McGoffin County Fiscal Court coverage. I brought you only one segment earlier in the week, and that was a resolution which was, of course, unanimously approved, honoring another fallen hero here in McGoffin County. That official road dedication to take place a little later on, and we'll talk about that as it gets closer. For now, though, other business covered in this week's special session, as the regular meeting date was pushed up as it was on Election Day.
First, a resolution that was given its full support by the Fiscal Court for 41 Appalachian counties. The National Park Service is evaluating the feasibility of including the Kentucky Wildlands adopting 41 counties into their National Heritage Area system based on our natural resources, our natural beauty, our folklore, and other important assets which may very well be and should be used to promote tourism, which Eastern Kentucky Pride also wants to continue to ramp up promotion of. And we'll talk a little bit more about this. I can tell you we'll listen to just a very brief portion of the resolution, but some of the reasons that we are so attractive tourism-wise, the Dawkins Trail, the Pioneer Village and Museum, and what will more than likely be an upcoming ATV trail system, which will include McGoffin County and a bunch of our neighbors. There's been a lot of effort put towards that, and very soon we'll potentially have some updated information on those efforts to have an incorporated trail system here in McGoffin County in the viewing area. But this is a portion of that resolution that was read during the meeting.
Whereas the County of McGoffin contributes to the heritage, natural beauty, and history of Appalachia with its rolling hills and countryside appeal, the Pioneer Village located in Sayersville, the Dawkins Trail located on the southern portion of the county, and a coming soon ATV trail system. Be it therefore resolved that the McGoffin County Fiscal Court fully supports the Kentucky Wildlands and Eastern Kentucky Pride, Inc. in its application to the National Park Service for a National Heritage Area designation, and will participate actively through private and public partnerships where appropriate to achieve that end.
Now, let's talk about roads real quickly. They discuss the rural secondary road budget allotment. Now, this is money spent by the state on roads recommended by the state to be resurfaced and repaired in McGoffin County. Over $1 million worth designated for road projects. Keep in mind, this is in next year's budget and road resurfacing cycle.
Their allotment is $1.193791 for the County of McGoffin. This is all state money. This does not come to us. And they have 3 roads that they want to use the balance on after the maintenance of the state roads. And the first one is Kentucky 3333, and it's basically going to start at Old Bend Road, going up to Pricey Hill. It'll go all the way down to just above where you turn to go up North Big Pricey Road. So they're taking that hill, it's in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, it's in
and
tough
this is
shape.
their engineers going out picking all this. They pick them.
Yeah.
The next one is Kentucky 3334. That's Old Brushy Old Lick Creek Road going up through there, and it starts just just a little bit up through the. It goes 1.5 miles, and it goes all the way up just about where that Frank Johnson Cemetery Road is on the left, going up through there. And then the last one, we had some discussion on this one. They went ahead and extended it because this goes from just after you start going up Bar Branch and goes up all the way across the hill and down to Barnett Road. And if you've been across through there, that road's in pretty bad shape on both sides. That's if they got enough money after they do these 2.
As for current planned resurfacing projects for this year, Deputy Judge Kevin Howard updated the judge in fiscal court that he just as of this week was awaiting on contracts to be presented by Hinkle to the county. So hopefully we'll be seeing some blacktopping happening very soon in before mentioned roads. Moving on, the county employee health insurance was kept as the same with a roughly $102 per person increase. They also approved other insurance charges. And then a case of extreme sticker shock. We've been covering now for literally months the proposed and ongoing plans to renovations at our city park, the Ramey Park, and our county parks as well. Well over $1 million that the county is spending. First time that our parks have been addressed to a magnitude of this ever. In the Ramey Park, of course, new lights for all the ball fields at anywhere from $600,000 to $700,000, and a new basketball court, new tennis courts, new structures, and the like. However, the batting cage project has hit a bit of a snag with only one bid, one very high bid, according to the judge, being submitted and rejected.
And there's a whole lot of sticker shock on this.
Golly.
Yeah. 3 batting cages, or 3 stalls with a pad and a roof, and a sidewalk and a fence. It's $199,000, just a little ridiculous. So I will move that we reject that bid and rebid the project. And if we still have these kind of issues, then we're going to come back and utilize KRS 45A with the competitive negotiation statute and start working with contractors and try to get it within budget. But I think we need to do it twice. That way we're showing due diligence.
We had a couple companies that said they just didn't have time to get
And
together, so that will help.
And I think this company was pretty much the same way, as they bid it outlandishly.
So this is only bid you
Only
had?
bid we got, and we solicited, we called people trying to get them. But since I've had a few more that said they might be interested if we extend the timeline,
Yeah.
because we was trying to get this done before the end of summer, and that constraint hurt us some too, so we're gonna lift that, make a few other adjustments on some size or whatever, but it's everything we're gonna do over there is gonna be expensive.
And as I briefly referred to Election Day prior to that story, let's go on to other Election Day discussions. Recanvases held earlier today in Johnson and Magoffin counties showed no change.
Beginning with that of Johnson County, where there were 2 requested recanvases, which is the first step towards challenging or confirming any election tally, which is simply a reading of all of the numbers which were presented through the machines and otherwise. And as we told you on election night, well, the following day, I guess, for Johnson County, Sheriff Doug Saylor lost to challenger Scott Hazlett by a mere 2 votes, 1,749 to 1,751. Saylor obviously requesting a recanvass, did so, and that recanvass again proved to not change that outcome. A next step possible could be a recount, which is a more in-depth, intense process that goes through the Johnson County Circuit Court. No word yet on whether or not that will be requested by Sheriff Saylor. I can confirm that he has until tomorrow at 4 o'clock, that being the deadline, to request a recount. Also in Johnson County, Constable's Race District 1, Tim Branham by 3 votes over James Castle, 647. That was the official totals post-election, and they still stand as well. No word on any intentions or otherwise of a request for a recount from James Castle. Again, he has to tomorrow for that deadline. Here in Magoffin County, there was one race close enough to warrant a recanvass, and that was a magistrate's race, Democratic ticket for District 3. Current Democratic magistrate Joe Bailey lost to challenger Sam Bailey Jr. by a margin of 9 votes. That, too, remained unchanged after confirming today through our Magoffin County Court Clerk, Renee Shepard.
I'll be right back.
In honor and recognition of all your achievements and accomplishments that have got you to where you are today, Sagersville National Bank salutes the Magoffin County High School class of 2022 and all those who are now crossing the stage as college graduates. And when the time comes to take those first or next steps in your financial future, we'll be here for you at Sagersville National. Check out the latest in savings on new sets of tires and vehicle maintenance at Conley's, like $150 back on Goodyears, $120 back on Bridgestones, and big deals on Firestone, Hankook, General, and more. All with perfect snap-on balancing, and where they only charge $35 for state-of-the-art computer diagnostics to fix exactly what you need and get you back on the road. On the web at conleytire.net or stop by in Staffordsville. Parkway Pharmacy, as always, promises the quickest service with the very best care and prices, and to always have someone there to talk to when you have a question. With 3 pharmacists, curbside, drive-through, and call-ahead service. Parkway Pharmacy in Sayersville, 349-4400.
Where you can always talk to a pharmacist when you need one.
What we have here is our famous chicken sandwich at your Sayersville Lee's, which is also Saturday's special. You can get a chicken sandwich, wedges, and a drink for just $5. But tomorrow is Friday, and Friday's special is a liver or gizzard dinner with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $4.79 plus tax. Let's recap. Chicken sandwich, Saturday special, or get it any day of the week. Tomorrow, livers or gizzards with 2 homemade sides and a biscuit for just $4.79 at your Sayersville Lee's famous recipe.
Next, a small portion of today's Team Kentucky update from Governor Beshear. I will also combine with state COVID numbers some recent information from the Magoffin County Health Department.
After announcing a total of 6 economic development projects, about $65.5 million worth, and 300 jobs worth being created, he then went to talk about a free ACT day for Kentucky students.
I'm excited to share that the rising high school seniors in Kentucky who've previously taken the ACT will have the chance to retake the test for free in the next school year. The Kentucky Department of Education is designating a statewide ACT retake day in the fall of 2022. The date hasn't been selected yet, but it'll be announced in the coming months, and KDE is going to coordinate directly with local school districts. High school seniors who have, rising seniors who've already taken the ACT the current seniors who've already taken the ACT, if they need to, can retake it that day as well. So research has shown that if you are able to take the ACT twice, your score goes up. And it can go up oftentimes, I believe the average is 4 points. 4 points can be the difference between admissions and places that you want to go. It can also be the difference in scholarship money. But for so many Kentucky students, that cost is significant to parents and to families. And now everybody is going to have the opportunity to take this thing at least twice to do their very best to set themselves up for the best future. Now, currently, the ACT in Kentucky costs about $37 for an online test, $38 for the paper-based testing. That doesn't sound like a lot, but when we made the GED free, and that was, I think, a little under $200, the amount of people who stepped up and enrolled in classes skyrocketed.
Next, COVID numbers continuing to increase as far as case numbers are concerned. We were at about 4,000 a week. We've doubled that. The positivity rating is about 10.5%, but there are still signs of encouragement in other areas.
We should be watching it. We don't believe that currently what we're seeing is cause for concern, but we should certainly be paying attention. Let's show the map. Let's show the map first, the county map. So this was our county map this last week. Of course, we get another one tonight. Certainly our yellow was growing, and then we've had our first red county in a while. Remember, this map isn't just cases or positivity rate. It also includes hospital capacity in a region. So a red on this map, we should be a little bit concerned about. And in that area, the recommendations are that people consider wearing masks. At that point, it is a wise decision to make. Overall with the state, let's show our stair-stepper chart. Again, we continue to see an escalation of cases, though I will say nationwide, they see the escalation slowing, or at least appearing to slow. That would be really good news. Positivity rate also continuing to rise, but again, we hope this is what we are seeing nationally. The rise week to week has been a little bit less in the last 2 weeks than the week before. And if that's concerning news, the next 3 charts are put it in context. First, hospitalization for COVID is going up a little, but it is nowhere near going up at the rate that cases or the positivity rate is. And we'll go over the other 2 charts. This continues to be good news. To have a less direct relationship between number of cases and hospitalization is a big deal. And remember, there are a lot of cases out there we don't know about that don't end up in the chart because of at-home tests, and that could also impact the positivity rate. So what we see is hospitalization ticking up a little, but nowhere near where cases and positivity rate have gone.
And in some positive news as well, ICU numbers generally flat. Ventilator numbers have seen no increase at all, so no severe illness associated with this most recent variant. More COVID cases, but there are also a few more people still getting vaccinated. 2/3 of Kentucky's population getting at least the first shot, if not boosted. Here in the McGoffin County Health Department, 6 cases of COVID since Monday of this week, which keeps us pretty much on par from where we have been for the past several. Well, up next was to be an updated community calendar. I've got a couple of birthdays to share. I'm having a little issue here with my graphics, and so let me pause on that. We'll go on real quickly to your weather forecast, and I'll try to figure that out and come back to it. So I guess I'm going to take an unplanned commercial message a little bit early, and I'll be right back. Hey, you know, that goes sometimes in TV. I'll be right back. Summer's almost here, and the seasonal shop is ready. The shop is filled right now with bright colors, beautiful clothes, and new jewelry for all your vacations and summer outings and fun. They've got gifts for any graduate, wedding, and special occasion that may be on your calendar this summer, and you can let them create the perfect gift basket for you. And it's grill season, and that means pool days, cookouts, and backyard parties, and they've got gorgeous home decor, outdoor serving pieces, flags, porch decor, and everything to update your home inside and out for the summer. Stop by and see them, as always, with local delivery, curbside pickup, and shipping, and they're happy to help you shop by phone as well. Follow them on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. It's the Seasonal Shop in downtown Sayersville. All right, so the last portion of the show not going as planned. My apologies. I had a couple of more stories. The calendar, those birthdays, I'll get to those tomorrow again. I'm sorry. It also includes trying to switch over to the feed of the local Doppler radar, which does show showers and some thunderstorms working their way into the area and viewing area tonight. So let me just sum it up for you. They could put down between 1/2 to 3/4 of an inch. That's just in general. Those showers could, and that's without any thunderstorms, so keep that in mind. We do have a lot of instability and a lot of factors to that, an upper level low and a cold front and a lot of other things kind of just making for one complex mess that is going to just leave us with that throughout the rest of your overnight and into your Friday. We'll check out now tomorrow's outlook at 71 degrees, winds out of the southwest up to 20 miles per hour. Not as much rain tomorrow, but still a chance of some showers and thunderstorms. Likely before 3, but lingering thereafter. Tomorrow night, I think by midnight or so, we'll see things start to calm down. And then there's your Saturday and Sunday. Look at that. It's pretty nice request for your Memorial Day. 76 Saturday, 85 Sunday, partly sunny and sunny. Memorial Day Monday, still looking at the upper 80s and sunny, and then a hot one on your Tuesday at 91, sunny and mostly clear. We'll hold on to some pretty good warm air on Wednesday and no showers, still in the upper 80s again on Thursday, but shower chances start to eke their way back in. Bottom line is showers and storms tonight, lingering into your Friday, waning by tomorrow evening, and then it's a nice ride of some nice weather, anywhere from the mid-70s to the low 90s, or right around 90, close to, between Friday and Monday. Saturday and Monday, rather.
And that's it. Good Thursday. Good night. Thank you for being here. See you next time.